Welcome back to Deck Trains. It's week 45. It's been movies, it's been books, it's been magazine articles, TV shows, including a Doctor Who episode. We're going to see the Classic Orient Express running around the tabletop today. A 1980s Jouef version of the Orient Express, number 7200000. It's a representation of France's 1930s style, number 231, A, B, C, D, E, all the way through to H versions of a 462 Pacific Steamer Loco pulling a Pullman, second class, a restaurant, diner, and 2 Sleeper Wagons. Total of 289 of these locomotives were built between 1914 and 1921. And unfortunately, the first 6 put into service were captured by advancing German forces at the beginning of the Great War. A lone remaining model is in preservation today called the Princess, and it was recertified and is running the rails again as of 1986. These units were capable of 140 kilometers per hour and were mainly used in passenger services out of Paris, France. Our model here today is able to do 70 kilometers an hour at 50% power. If we look at a prototypical Orient Express set of coaches, we'll find a baggage car at the beginning and the end, 2 sleeping cars right behind the baggage car and at the end right before the baggage car, and a restaurant coach right in the middle. Sometimes there were Pullmans, sometimes there were not. Obviously, the less beds in a sleeper and the further it was from the noisy, dirty locomotives, the more luxurious it was. Our part 2, such as it is a few laps with the Fleischmann number 5568 DB track cleaning wagon. Of course, you may have noticed already there's no European hook and loop couplers on this train set. The standard Märklin or Loco couplers and my next try, the Fleischmann style couplers, caused derailments. So I went to an old standby. The American coupler company Katie produces knuckle couplers, and this final substitution was the one that worked. A Belgian company founded in 1874 to create a Trans-Europe sleeping car coach train, also known as Compagnie Internationale de Wagenlits, or the Orient Express trains, began service in 1883, uniting Paris and Innsbruck, eventually uniting London with St. Petersburg. Some locations didn't have bridges or tunnels or the same gauge rail in the beginning, so you did not stay on the same train for the entire trip. Imagine the contracts going through for all the different countries and train companies and gauges. And then people just changing governments. Anyway, the route hit its heyday by 1977 and began to decline, and partly because of trains, partly because of planes. And even America had a shot at the Orient Express, and we still do with our Rocky Mountaineers. Well, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you've had a great time with this video, and I look forward to seeing you for the next one, dealing with our first and only foray to Down Under.